Hello YouTube, Chemi War here. Welcome to my new channel. Today I'm coming at you with the latest drama of 2018, the accusations being thrown at Shane Dawson. Now let me just start by saying I am in no way a fanboy that blindly believes and agrees with whatever Shane says. However, I have been watching him for a good portion of my life. I'm pretty sure Shane Dawson was the first big YouTuber I ever really subscribed to and watched on a consistent basis. He just always said the most screwed up things or showed the edgiest clips I had ever heard or seen at the time. And as a kid, I'll admit, I had a very messed up sense of humor. I still do, as a matter of fact. But his racially insensitive, chaotic, and messed up comedy had me laughing for days. I'll admit, too, that as I grew older into my teens, I started to laugh a little less, and it almost felt like I grew out of that immature, laugh-at-anything-edgy phase. I don't dislike Shane by any means, however, I do feel like his content panders to a younger audience. In the end of the day, though, I would always find myself eventually checking in on his channels to see if he posted anything interesting. Sometimes I was pleased with what I found, other times I wasn't, but I wouldn't outright say I quit watching him, per se. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into what happened this last week. On June 10th, a channel called Pop Blast uploaded a video called Shane Dawson is a Pedophile, Here's Proof. I'm guessing Pop Blast was a news/gossip channel, however I only just heard of it when this all transpired, and when all was said and done, the channel was taken down. When this video hit, it almost immediately went viral. The entire internet is in an uproar right now over this alleged proof. Later, Pop Blast went to rename their video I Think Shane Dawson is a Pedophile. You know, one of the funniest parts to me is seeing just how many times Pop Blast tries to desperately save face, as if they can ever go back from this. The proof provided in the video was Shane allegedly admitting to Googling naked babies and calling a 10-year-old sexy on a podcast like 6 years ago. Some people are even throwing in the argument involving his daughter, as he calls her, who's some talented little girl he saw online, decided he would fly her to his house in LA and make her a star. Okay, sure, this may sound really bad on paper, but let's look at what Shane has to say about all this. On the same day the accusations were brought forward, Shane Dawson made a statement saying, "I am not a effing pedophile." He starts with his phone playing the original clip from the podcast, providing a lot of context. Unfortunately, I'm unable to play the audio here, but chances are you've already heard it. If not, it's not very difficult to find. I apologize for this inconvenience. Anyway, in the clip he plays, you hear him and his co-host on the podcast with big smiles on their faces, laughing at this ridiculous stuff Shane is saying. He does usually manage to follow through with an immediate "no, I'm just kidding" and laugh it off. But any longtime viewer of Shane knows that this fits his YouTube personality perfectly. Edgy, shocking humor that makes you drop your jaw and question what you just heard. That was his goal. That's what made everyone laugh at the start of his videos. And now, 6 years later, suddenly everyone has a problem with this? This might be the most extreme scenario to have happened, but this isn't the first time Shane's gotten hate for something insensitive he did in the past. In much older videos, Shane had worn blackface, dressed up as the opposite gender, fat-shamed himself and others, made sexually explicit remarks, all for the sake of humor. Now, why exactly is it when he first started uploading his content in the early 2000s, nobody got butthurt or offended over any of this and laughed along with it enough to subscribe and leave likes and build him a career? Only to years later have newer viewers discover his content and get all social justice-y and try to expose him? Especially because so many people decided to believe, or even take seriously, a bunch of tampered-with clips from 6 years ago, uploaded by a channel that maybe you've never heard of until now. It's just irrelevant information at this point. Even the title should be a hint that this is all bull. Declaring this famous person as a pedophile, here's proof. That's just an immediate red flag to me. It feels aggressive, it feels like an attack. A preemptive strike, if you will. But when you know who Shane Dawson is, and you know what kind of content he's made in the past, it becomes very clear when the clip is unedited and listened to from beginning to end, he is making a joke. That alone should diffuse the situation. But no, people are stubborn and closed-minded. They don't look into who these people are or where they came from, just blindly follow whatever popular media tells them to. But what's even stranger is what happens when you type in Shane Dawson as a pedophile into YouTube. The grand majority of what you will find is a bunch of people uploading and saying he's innocent. So if the majority of people think he's innocent, why did this even become a thing? Well, part of it is a few larger YouTubers deciding to take the fight against him. One of them being Onision. Now, if I'm correct, wasn't there a point in 2010-ish where Onision and Shane worked together on some rather vulgar things? Onision did an intro and an outro for Shane's video series called Viewer Orgy Time. It consisted of sexual gestures, some rather dirty humor that some tightwads might consider sexual harassment. Or at least that's what Onision called it when reviewing clips of Shane joking about his friends and coworkers' tits, and everyone was laughing along because that's the kind of relationship they had. They knew each other like that. It was their thing. It was funny for the camera. This leaves so many questions. How is this any different from helping Shane with his Orgy Time series? Are you a contributing factor to the sexual harassment of his viewers by your logic? Weren't you the one asking for underage girls' pictures so you could look at them and judge them, then post them online for others to see and judge? That's kind of pedophilic, isn't it? Why are creators like Onision even trying to add fuel to this fire? Why does he want to ruin Shane? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Maybe there's something I missed. However, I may just be able to explain exactly why this is all happening. After Shane made his reply to Pop Blast and the world as a whole, Pop Blast wound up removing the video and uploading another video with a bunch of code. Elite internet decoders did their thing, and it translated to something along the lines of, "They made me do it, I'm sorry." Again, as if everyone's going to just say it's okay and forget about it. They're not. Another video was posted soon after showing a mysterious PayPal transaction of $6,500 US sent by someone named Jeffrey Oscar Levin. That's Logan Paul's manager. Hell, they even tried to exploit some kid by having his mother make him say he's sorry. What did that kid ever do? It's you that decided to post random slander. Well, remember a few weeks ago when Logan Paul discovered a dead body in the Japanese suicide forest and recorded it, put it on YouTube, and destroyed his career? Well, some theories are flying around that make a lot of sense to me, but the one that really seems to connect the dots is this. They say Logan Paul's manager had the brilliant idea of paying off some celebrity news channel to make a hit piece of Shane Dawson in order to divert attention from the dead body fiasco, and maybe in the chaos of the crossfire be able to fix Logan's career and make him YouTube's biggest thing again. Problem is, this wasn't a very smart idea, mainly because all the evidence provided was completely tampered with and wouldn't stand as eligible evidence in a court of law. But also because this was just not the right person to target for that sort of maneuver. It's too easy to say and too easy to debunk. In my opinion, Shane Dawson is 100% innocent of any pedophilic actions or behaviors. Quite frankly, the majority seem to agree, so this will all probably be dead and forgotten in about less than a month anyway. Wonderful start to 2018, I might say. Alright guys, in summary, I think Shane is innocent of the accusations. I think it's messed up this is even happening, especially given the specifics of Logan Paul's manager trying to frame him. Wasn't there a time where people could just upload whatever, and if you didn't like it, you wouldn't watch anymore? Maybe leave a mean remark and leave it at that? Why does this have to be so cutthroat right now? It's amazing what money does to people. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a new experience for me and certainly a first of many, especially if people end up liking it. Leave me a comment telling me what you think, leave a like if you liked it, and subscribe for more. I plan on doing some more silly stuff like in my last video, Pervs and PUBG, along with little rants like this video. I think I'm going to go for the stereotypical like goal. Let's shoot low this time. How about 1 like? Yeah, I'd really appreciate just 1 like. Every bit counts. Alright, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay and that chicken dinner. Chemi War, out.